A woman is not moved simply by the action of kissing. She is moved by the intention, emotional presence, and psychological meaning behind the kiss. When you understand how her mind responds to subtle forms of affection, you unlock a level of connection that goes far beyond physical attraction. Women are deeply responsive to attuned, gentle, thoughtful touch. Their emotional brain activates long before their physical senses do. That is why the places you kiss matter, not because they are secret spots, but because they awaken trust, comfort, surprise, and emotional closeness. When you kiss a woman in certain places with presence, patience, and real care, you activate the part of her that wants to bond, melt, and connect with you. Below are 5 powerful places to kiss a woman that impact her psychology in healthy, respectful ways and create unforgettable emotional chemistry. 2-1. Kiss her forehead. The security kiss, the forehead kiss, is one of the most emotionally powerful gestures a woman can receive. It communicates protection, care, and deep respect. When you kiss her forehead, she feels safe in a way that words cannot express. This type of kiss speaks to her subconscious mind, signaling, "You are valued, you are safe with me." This emotional safety is what truly drives her wild, not excitement, but the peace she feels with you. 2. Kiss her hands. The appreciation kiss. A woman's hands carry her work, her emotions, and her expressions. When you kiss her hands, you communicate admiration and gratitude. You show her that you appreciate her softness, her effort, her presence. This humble, respectful kiss awakens her feminine energy and makes her feel cherished, which builds deep emotional attraction. 2-3. Kiss her cheeks. The warmth kiss, cheek kisses feel intimate without being overwhelming. They make her feel adored, valued, and emotionally close to you. Women respond strongly to cheek kisses because they activate comfort mixed with romantic anticipation. When delivered slowly, gently, and with a smile, cheek kisses create a magnetism that pulls her closer. A woman responds most deeply to emotional safety before any form of physical touch because her psychology is built around connection, trust, and intuitive awareness. For her, attraction is not just something she feels in a moment. It is something she allows when she feels secure. Emotional safety becomes the doorway that lets her open up, soften her energy, and welcome closeness without fear or hesitation. When a woman senses genuine safety from a man, her entire nervous system shifts, her guard drops, her breathing changes, and her emotional mind becomes receptive. This is why the foundation of any powerful, intimate moment with a woman begins long before you ever touch her. It begins with how you speak, how you listen, how you carry your energy, and how you treat her. Emotional safety is the environment that makes everything else meaningful. Women are biologically and psychologically wired to observe subtle cues of intention. They pick up on tone, patience, presence, and consistency more sharply than men often realize. When a woman feels safe, she feels seen, not judged, pressured, or rushed. She experiences a sense of being valued as a person, not as an object. This feeling alone awakens her deeper emotional self. Her feminine energy naturally opens when she senses she can trust the environment you create. When she feels this safety, her mind calms. The overthinking disappears. Her focus moves away from fear, past experiences, and emotional barriers. She begins to let herself be vulnerable with you. And vulnerability is not weakness for her. It is the place where she bonds. Emotional safety also communicates predictability in your actions. When a woman knows you are consistent in your behavior, she can relax into the moment instead of constantly scanning for danger or disappointment. Many women have lived through situations where inconsistency created emotional instability. This is why stability from a man feels attractive, grounding, and even exciting. It's not about being perfect, it's about being reliable. When you say something, follow through. When she speaks, listen without interrupting. When she shares her feelings, hold space instead of trying to fix everything instantly. These small actions tell her that you are not here to take advantage of her, but to genuinely connect with her. Another part of emotional safety is the energy you bring. Women feel energy before they feel touch. If you carry rushed, aggressive, or impatient energy, she closes herself off. If you carry calm, respectful, attentive energy, she becomes more open, curious, and emotionally connected. A woman wants to feel that your intentions are pure, your presence is real, and your attention is genuine. When your energy is grounded, she feels safe leaning into you. When a woman feels valued emotionally, her body naturally mirrors that feeling. Her shoulders relax, her voice softens, and her eyes become more expressive. These are signs that she is shifting into a place of trust. Emotional safety also helps her understand that your interest is not based on momentary desire. Women want to feel chosen for who they are, not what they give. When she senses that you care about her inner world, her thoughts, fears, dreams, and feelings, her attraction deepens naturally. She becomes more receptive to your touch because your energy has earned her trust. The mind of a woman is deeply interconnected with her emotional world. If her mind feels secure, her heart opens. And when her heart opens, her body follows. This is why emotional safety isn't just important. It is the foundation of her ability to enjoy, participate, and fully feel any intimate connection. There is also a biological component. When a woman feels emotionally safe, her body produces oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Oxytocin enhances trust, calms anxiety, and increases feelings of connection. Without emotional safety, her body cannot relax enough to release oxytocin. Instead, it releases cortisol, the stress hormone, which blocks her ability to connect. This is why emotional safety literally changes the chemistry of her mind and body. It is not just a mental experience. It is a physical transformation. You create a psychological environment where she can freely express her affection without fear of being hurt, judged, or misunderstood. Emotional safety means respecting her boundaries, being patient with her pace, and letting her know that her comfort is your priority. When a woman feels she can move at her own speed, she becomes more open to closeness. For her, emotional safety feels like warmth, reassurance, and an invitation to trust. When you create this environment, she naturally gravitates toward you. She becomes more affectionate, more expressive, and more connected. She remembers how she felt in your presence, and that memory becomes emotionally powerful. In the end, a woman responds to the emotional world you create around her. If that world feels safe, she lets you in. If it feels uncertain, she pulls away. Emotional safety is not something you force. It is something you embody through your behavior, your consistency, your calmness, and your respect. When a woman feels emotionally safe with you, every kiss, every touch, and every moment becomes 10 times more meaningful because she is not just reacting physically, she is connecting emotionally. And emotional connection is what truly drives her wild. A woman's mind responds powerfully to non-obvious kissing spots because these areas activate surprise, emotional intimacy, and deep affection rather than simple physical stimulation. When you understand how her psychology works, you realize that women connect through subtlety, softness, and meaning. The places you kiss her are not just physical locations, they are emotional messages. A kiss on a non-typical spot tells her that you see her differently, that you are attentive, and that you value emotional closeness more than routine gestures. This is why these kinds of kisses make such a strong impression. They awaken trust and curiosity, which are two of the most powerful forces in female attraction. Women naturally respond to emotional detail. They notice when a man pays attention to things most people ignore. A kiss on her forehead, her temple, her cheek, her hands, or her jawline affects her differently because these places are connected to feelings of safety, admiration, and tenderness. She interprets these kisses as emotional investment rather than just physical desire. When you place your affection in unexpected places, you ignite a deeper emotional reaction because it tells her that your intentions are thoughtful and genuine. These types of kisses communicate patience, respect, and appreciation, all qualities that speak directly to a woman's emotional brain. What makes these kissing spots powerful is that they activate her sense of being cherished. Women desire to feel chosen, valued, and seen. A kiss on a non-obvious spot shows that you're not acting out of habit or impulse, but out of emotional awareness. It sends a message that you understand intimacy is not a race but a connection. When a woman feels this kind of intentional affection, she becomes more open, more trusting, and more emotionally expressive. Her mind begins to associate you with gentleness, emotional depth, and security. These feelings make her more drawn to you without you ever needing to push or pressure. These kisses also work because they awaken a woman's sense of curiosity. When you kiss her in places she didn't expect, she becomes more engaged in the moment. She wonders what your next move will be. She feels a subtle pull toward you, and her emotions heighten. Women respond strongly to anticipation. Anticipation is a psychological trigger that stimulates excitement, bonding, and emotional presence. When you kiss her in non-traditional spots, you create a soft kind of mystery that draws her deeper into the experience. She feels stimulated emotionally before anything becomes physical, and that emotional stimulation is what truly affects her. Many men underestimate how much emotional energy women attach to physical affection. Women don't fall for the kiss itself. They fall for how the kiss makes them feel inside. When you choose unique kissing spots, you create emotional meaning. A kiss on her forehead tells her she is protected. A kiss on her cheek tells her she is adored. A kiss on her temple tells her she is valued and safe. A kiss on her hands tells her she is treasured. A kiss on her jawline tells her she is irresistible but respected. These layered emotional signals build a deeper internal bond that makes her feel connected to you in a personal way. Another reason non-obvious kissing spots work so well is because they slow the moment down. Women appreciate slowness because slowness feels intentional. It shows that you are present in the moment rather than rushing